Well, he's got good looks, he's got a cute smile, and he's got all the female attention that any guy would dream of. So on this Valentine special Sunday brunch, I'm going on a date with the national crush of India, Rohit Saraf. Hello, National Crush. Happy Valentine's Day and welcome to Sunday Brunch. Please have a seat. I would have said hello, future husband, but I'm already married. So your loss.
I'll just put this down.
Yeah.
Definitely my loss.
So Rohit, I have been told you are the national crush of India. What makes you the national crush?
It's a very interesting question. I'm not sure. Perhaps the people who labeled me that should tell me. You're putting me in a spot.
Oh my God, and you're blushing. Look at you.
I think they relate to me.
And you know, school में हमेशा दो टाइप के लोग होते हैं. एक जिन्हें बहुत attention मिलता है by teachers, by classmates, और एक दूसरे होते हैं जो बिल्कुल ignored होते हैं. उनके कोई ध्यान नहीं देता. What category were you in?
I was the guy who got a lot of attention by teachers. I was actually a really good student.
Okay.
To be very honest, yeah. And I was the, as they call it, teacher's pet.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're actually from Nepal, right? You were born in Nepal?
Yes, I was born there. I lived there for 5 years.
Okay.
And then I lived in Delhi for about 10 years. And I've been in Bombay for the last 8 years. Okay.
I'm just calculating your age.
I'm
as
24.
we speak. Okay. Yeah. That makes it easy for me.
Yeah.
Do you remember anything of Nepal?
No. I don't remember much of Nepal when I lived there. But because like I keep traveling to Nepal. I haven't traveled actually to Nepal in 7 years now. 6 years. Okay. But before that, we would travel at least once a year. So I have a lot of memories from those years when I traveled back to see the rest of my family there.
Okay, I'm quite curious to know, how did this Nepali boy made it to Bollywood?
I actually wanted to be a dancer before, you know, this whole acting business came in. Okay. I wanted to be a dancer. I've always been very, very fond of dancing. I'd learn how to dance looking at, you know, the TV shows and whatnot. So that's where it started from. Like, that's how I got very inclined towards everything creative, like performing arts. You know, at that time, because I didn't know any better, I thought that it's unreal to have dreams of becoming an actor. But then it started, my father, you know, he said that I want to produce a film for you and I want you to, you know, become an actor and all of that.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, and after that passed, which is when I was 11, is when it hit me that perhaps I should try it and, you know, see what happens. At least I'll not regret not trying. And I tried and it happened.
It happened. And we're going to be discussing more about your journey. But are you hungry?
I wouldn't mind some food. I'm very hungry.
Okay, so this is the show Sunday Brunch, where we get to eat a lot of food.
Amazing.
So let's get started.
Bring it on. Luna's handcrafted. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Holy shit, this is damn good.
Is it?
Listen, do you think it's true that after you kind of whatever raise toast and cheers, and after that you have to look into each other's eyes and...
Is it after or is it just during cheers?
And what if I don't drink? If I put it down, then what happens?
That's rude, no?
It's rude, but is it true that, you know, you have a bad whatever life for the next 7 years?
Oh my God, no, I don't know about this, no.
Yeah.
I've had a decent life so far and I'm sure I would have done that plenty of times. So. That's radish cake for you.
Yes.
I'll take the chicken. So Rohit, have you always been a vegetarian?
No, I mean, for most part of my life, yes, because I come from a vegetarian family. To a point where my mom thinks about eggs and she can throw up. Yeah, she's one of those.
Oh my
God. Yeah. So for the longest time, I wasn't allowed to eat non-vegetarian. But then my dad was, you know, secretly a non-vegetarian. So, like, I did find out. I actually caught him eating non-vegetarian once. It's like, that's not vegetarian. He's like, oh, you want to have, you can also have, don't tell anyone. It's like, cool.
Especially mama.
Yeah, I always had to step out to eat.
Okay.
And that couldn't happen because of the pandemic. So then I realized that I didn't miss it. And then the bird flu came in, so I'm like, okay, never mind, I'll just not eat it. What is this? This is a dumpling.
This is a dumpling or a dim sum. Actually, it's a dim sum. It's edamame dim sum. Don't ask me the difference between dumpling, dim sum, and a momo.
Wow. I mean, I've grown up eating this.
Okay.
Well, not this, but like momos.
Yeah.
That used to be our snack almost every day when I used to live in Nepal. So there's actually this place called Sumai in Nepal,
Okay.
which has really fancy momos. So they have things like jhol momos, and they have like momos with like peanut chutneys.
There's
it's
more
very,
dim
very
sum for
nice.
you.
Yes.
If you may want to try, and
Yes.
it's vegetarian.
Yes.
So, is that all Nepali food is about? I'm sure there must be more to it
Oh,
than
there's so
momos,
much.
na?
Yeah, in fact, if you really want to try like Nepali food, then you can go to one of these places like Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeti in
Yeah.
in Khar, I think. Yeah. So they have some pretty good authentic Nepali food where they have like thakali and thupka and sadeko vai vai and
Wow, I
and-
would like to try all of that.
yeah, they're really really good.
Can you also speak in Nepali?
I can.
Yeah, can you say something?
मलाई मोमो धेरै मन पर्छ अनि यो मेरो फेभरेट छ.
Wow.
I said I really like these momos and momos are my favorite.
Oh, okay, okay. So Rohit, this is the Valentine special Sunday brunch, and
Yes.
on behalf of a lot of girls in India, I'm going to ask you a few questions to gauge how good a guy are you as a boyfriend. Okay? Expensive gifts or thoughtful gifts?
Thoughtful gifts, of course.
Yeah? Okay. Party night or quiet dinner?
Depends. I mean, that depends on our mood, no?
Your mood, no? What is your mood like usually?
Oh, I would always choose quiet dinners.
Quiet
Yeah, I'm not a rager. in
Okay.
life. Yeah.
So the girls who like to party should know this, right?
But they want to party, we'll party.
Oh, very
fine.
flexible, okay.
I'm flexible that way.
Rohit is just trying to fit in. Okay. Always punctual or always on the way?
A bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I try to be really punctual
Huh.
and sincere, but there are times when I get late.
Okay. This one's tricky, yeah? Mom or girlfriend?
Mom, always.
Yeah?
There's no, yeah.
Stay at home or travel?
Travel twice in a year for a week, but otherwise stay at home.
Mountains or beaches?
Mountains. It's easy.
A shy girl or an extrovert?
Doesn't matter.
No preferences there. I mean, do you like talkative girls or do you like girls who are quiet?
It doesn't matter actually.
No? Okay. All right. Now imagine if your partner would do this, then how would you react? Okay. If she flirts with your friend.
Till the time it's healthy, it's fine.
Otherwise,
Otherwise, I'm sorry, what would you do?
if she cheats on you.
I would say thank you for so much for everything, and now you can go back and be with whoever you were with.
Okay, tata, bye
Yeah.
bye. Okay. If she makes you wait
How long?
2 hours.
I would not be waiting for 2 hours. I would like to mention that if I wait for an hour, for the next hour, you're going to hear about it.
Oh.
Yeah, I won't
okay,
be kind
okay.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to get.
Yeah, I won't be kind about it. Because that's unfair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If she's possessive about you.
I like that. But not
Okay.
not to a point where it's toxic and like unhealthy.
Yeah.
I would like some possessive.
That's cute, no?
Yeah.
Girls, what do you think?
Hey, can I 1 second? Everyone enjoys it. This is whoever says I don't like possessive people, it's rubbish. Everyone wants it.
Listen, there's a limit to everything, right?
Which is
So,
what I said. Till the
yeah.
time it's healthy and not toxic,
Yeah.
it's fine. The moment it goes like out of line above the head, then
Yeah.
possibly there's a conversation that's needed.
Okay.
Yeah.
If she throws coffee on you, just like how Dimple did to Rishi, how would you react in real life if some girl throws coffee?
I guess I'll have to find that out. I would definitely not go back the next day to classroom and say, sorry, we got off on the wrong foot. I would not do that.
You would probably just disappear for a little while, or?
I'd leave the course.
Okay. Okay. अच्छा, अब हम आ चुके हैं इस टेस्ट के आखिरी पड़ाव पर.
हाँ.
Okay.
How am I doing so far?
Good, not bad.
Okay, cool.
At what age did you have your first girlfriend? Honest answers. Mom's watching, okay.
Mama knows everything. 13, I think.
It's young.
What was girlfriend at that time? There was nothing. Matlab, it's just, you know, I like you, you like me, okay, great, whatever. You know, broke up, and then Justin Bieber's baby was on my Facebook status for a while. Thought you'd always been mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many girlfriends have you had till date?
3.
Okay. Do you have a
Three.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
Sorry.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't.
Honest answers.
Very honest.
Okay. Okay, the most known person you've been out on a date with should be a public figure, and it has to be a date.
Haven't.
Haven't. Okay.
It's you.
Yeah. Okay, so we announce you as the national crush of India once again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. This was fun and you did fairly well. And we hope that you are always the crush and not the lover, because the chase is always more fun than the price. You know that, right?
Wow, that's something I'm going to think about. Oh my God. Perhaps.
What was that turning point for you to be a part of the Buddhism program?
The reason why I wanted to start practicing is because work wasn't happening.
Okay.
I actually started after I got to know that my first film got shelved. So we waited for 2 years for it to release, and it didn't. So I was in a really, really bad space. Every month we have one discussion meeting,
Okay.
where basically the entire district comes together and shares about their journey, and we sing a song, and we have presentations, and we have study. So I do follow very, very religiously.
Oh, that's really
Yeah.
nice. Of course, he's very spiritual, girls. Make note of that. He follows Buddhism. Talking about your journey, Rohit, you often speak about your dad.
Yes.
And you lost him at a very young age.
Yes.
How was it being raised by a single mother? And I believe he's had a huge impact on your life in more ways than one.
Yes. Apart from the fact that he wasn't physically around,
Yeah.
my mom never let me realize that, you know, she was raising me by herself.
Yeah.
It almost, also, we're a very tightly knit family.
Right.
I come from a massive family. You know, I have 3 sisters and a brother, so we're 5. And then I have my mom, then my granddad, and I'm the youngest. So I've always been supremely pampered, and I've always been protected and sheltered. It's been 8 years since I'm living alone now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I started living alone when I was 15.
Wow. And you dropped out of school
Yes,
in class 10.
Yes.
At that young age, what did your mother say? Did she support you then, or?
Unlike popular opinion, she didn't have a very extravagant, over-the-top reaction to it.
Okay.
It didn't make sense to me in my mind. So why should I go to school and read economics and business studies and accounts when I knew that this is what I wanted to do? That is not the experience that I wanted in my life, wherein this was. And I just wanted to. And she understood that. She did try to kind of tell me that, you know, even if you're not going to school, maybe you could do like correspondence or something. But I just, beyond the point, I just started laughing about it. So she realized that he's not going to listen. So she just agreed. Initially, they were a little, you know, concerned whether this is the right choice or not. But now they fully stand by it. I mean, they have stood by it for the last couple of years now.
And how many years did it take for you to get your first break?
I would still like to believe that I still haven't gotten my first big break.
Oh, okay.
These have all, whatever I've done, I'm very, very appreciative of everything that I have, very grateful for it. I just feel like it's not it yet. You know, it's not that one project that showcases everything that I have to offer. And I'm pretty certain that I'm going to feel like that even after I get it. But I guess that's what keeps me going. So everyone's share of struggle is very different. Mine is very different than what maybe your Ranveer Singh goes through today. But what kept me going was the fact that this is what I want to do, and I'm not giving myself another option to. There is no idea of giving up. That doesn't exist.
Yeah. And just looking back at your work, you've worked with some of the most talented women, be it Priyanka Chopra, Alia Bhatt. Some of your directors have also been women.
Yes.
Do you just think that they exude a lot of strength? Is there something that you would like to add about how working with women and some of these powerful women has been for you?
You know, it's actually very interesting because I've grown up around women. My mom, my three sisters are the most important women in my life. I worship women. I mean, they are everything to me. Many of my directors have been women. So, be it Gauri Shinde, Shonali Bose, Sunaina Bhatnagar, Iram Haq, there have been incredible women who I've worked with, and I'm just so happy that they really are running the world. So while I say that I'm surrounded by women, I would like to actually correct myself. I'm surrounded by women who love reality checks. Okay, who basically slap me with their words because they're never gonna let me go ahead of myself, never let me get arrogant or whatever in my life.
So how does your mother feel about your success today? Does she show you off all the time? ये देखो रोहित अब ये कर रहा है.
She shows me off to my own family.
Okay.
Yeah, like she would show me off to my sisters, and they're just like, you don't need to. We do know what he's doing. What happens at my house is that even if they do show off, it's not in front of me. It's always going to be behind me.
Right.
And when it comes to actually speaking with, like, I remember the first time my mom ever said that I'm proud of you is after Ludo came out.
Okay.
For the last 8 years, whenever I would tell her that, Mom, this happened and that happened, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, she'd just say, oh, okay, good, that's good. And that's about it.
Yeah, but Netflix has been, has had an important role in your career, don't you agree? And it came at a time when everybody was hooked onto, OTT platforms.
It's really funny how most of my work, like 8 out of 9, is on Netflix. So I have a very special relationship with them. I absolutely love them. They've been really kind. Also, they are one of the sole reasons why 2020 kind of turned around for me fully.
Yeah. Okay, so Rohit, finally, let's talk about travel.
Yes.
Are you fond of traveling? Do you like going to different places, or do you enjoy being at home?
I think it's a bit of both, actually. I mean, like I said, that I would like to travel twice a year, either to the mountains or to a city.
Okay.
And really like explore and go out and do things.
Yeah.
I really do not enjoy going to a destination and then just being in a hotel room.
Yeah.
That I don't enjoy so much.
Now, you've
Travel.
lived in 3 places, Nepal, Mumbai and Delhi.
Yes.
Which place feels like home to you?
Bombay.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a no-brainer because my work is here. I've lived, for the past 8 years I've lived here. I've built a certain kind of life for myself that I care deeply about.
And you've been living alone here. I'm sure you cook.
Yeah,
You don't.
yeah, I do. Yeah, so actually, that's my mum. That's Anita.
Oh, okay.
And that's a frying pan, and that's a spoon. Reason being, she's a brilliant chef.
Okay.
And
That's a great logo to have for a restaurant also, by the way.
I did try to convince her, but she doesn't want to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mainly because she'd then have to teach the cooks and chefs
Right.
over there
Yeah.
her recipes, and she doesn't want that.
So I fed you with a radish cake, the dim sums, but if
Yeah.
I come to your house, what is the best dish that you can cook for me?
Dal makhni. I'm obsessed with dal makhni.
Okay.
So much so that actually during Netflix's Mismatched, when we were shooting, for a month and a half, actually 39 days,
Yeah.
we were in Jodhpur and Jaipur, out of which perhaps 2 days I didn't eat dal makhni. Otherwise, for 37 days, for lunch and for
kidding me?
dinner, I had dal makhni every single day. Every single day.
Really?
Yeah, I'm obsessed.
Any favorite travel destination or anything on your bucket list?
On my bucket list, actually, I want to go to Tromsø.
Okay.
It's in Norway.
Okay.
I was very close to it, but I missed it, unfortunately, because the travel was
Yeah.
already planned. But I really want to go to Tromsø because I do want to see Northern Lights. I think they're beautiful.
And it's one of a kind experience.
Yeah, so I've heard, actually.
Yeah.
So I want to do that. I'm actually very open to going to anywhere in mountains. Like, I just love mountains. I really feel like it gives me a lot.
And in terms of work, what's lined up for you?
There's lots happening,
Okay.
but nothing that I can speak about yet because
Okay. We are looking forward to it. Is Mismatched going to come back again?
we don't know. We'll find out.
Okay, looking forward to that. We
Yes.
quite enjoyed Rishi and Dimple's chemistry, so we look forward to that. And look forward to seeing you on the big screen too, Rohit.
Hopefully, me too. I also look forward to that.
Thank you so much for spending time talking to us.
And
you.
thank you for having me. The food is incredible and the conversation was even better.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.